Hi, everybody. Welcome to the new normal. I'm your host, Lisa Davis, aka Litecoin Lisa, and I have a treat for you today. So, on my Patreon channel, I get to host a psychic friend of mine, SL369 Crypto. She has a Patreon channel, and then she brings on other psychics, astrologers, and other people with different gifts. And then they match up different things that they find out about crypto. And so we thought it would be fun for SL to come on my regular YouTube show and share some of her like blue chip or her like main cryptos that she really likes and that she's gotten some really cool readings on or numbers. So we'll talk about some of that stuff and the things, why she likes these projects and why her guides have given her different readings or information on them. And then she looks into them and what her accuracy has been in the past. And she's got some really interesting stories and some regrets too. So we'll talk about some of that. So we'll be right back with SL369 Crypto. Hi, SL. Thanks for joining me. I know we just have had a couple of videos recently. We've been spending a lot of time together, and that's been great. And had Jill on a couple times, partnering up your visions with her astrology, and it's been really interesting and crazy accurate. I just want to catch everybody up on kind of when you started receiving these visions and how they come to you, and how you see that. If you can kind of give everybody just a quick story of how this happened to you or how you see these visions, what you get.
You mean like how I got started?
Yeah, kind of how you got started and what you see, how you got into this whole numbers thing and crypto and just
Do
a
you
quick
want a long
overview.
story, the long versions or the shorter
No,
version?
the short version. Yeah. We'll
Okay,
do the
yeah.
short version because I think everybody wants to get into the numbers. Everybody's excited about your Digibyte predictions. And I know we want to talk about Solana. That was a lot of noise today as well.
Yeah, Selena. Yeah, the short version was in 2018. They activated the gift. That was, I believe, September 2018, and then they gave me first versions. I didn't know who it was, but then I asked a lot of psychics and astrologers to see who provide me information. Everyone gave me different stories. Some said yes, spirit guides. Some said guardian angels. Some said your higher self. But in any case, from that month into December, they continued to giving me vision every single day, and then I can write it down and track it. So they give it to me via my spiritual eye. People call it third eye, things like that. They give you, so I see a vision inside my eye. It's like it flashes you information. Like you see you see the image, like you see a TV inside your head.
Mm-hmm.
So and normally it flashes you information like a TV screen, and then disappear right away, like in a second. So anyway, I tracked them for 3 months. They pretty accurate. Then February of 2019, I have confidence in the information enough because I tracked the information.
Oh, I can't hear you. SL?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
No, I can't hear you.
Oh my God. I can hear you fine. Oh my God.
There, I can hear you now. Okay.
That's kind of weird. Yeah. Sorry for that. So then February of 2019, I launched my Telegram channel. I decided to share all the visions that I received daily, multiple times, night and day, with the community because I feel that there is a need for some price prediction in this community in 2019 because in 2018 we didn't have a lot of information, so we could use some of the information when the market would crash twice or something like that. So I shared it on Telegram for the whole year of 2019. Basically, whatever they like me, I post on my Telegram and Twitter in real time and attracted. Spend a lot of time doing that. I have a day job doing that time too. Then after 2019, the following year in 2020, my spirit guide said, now you need to have your own group. I'm not a fan of having your own group because I feel that's a lot of work. And I never think of myself like that. But I sort of like push back.
Oh, I can't hear you again. It's muffled again.
Let me get my earphone.
Okay, there. Now I can hear you again.
Do you want me to get my earphone?
It's up to you. It's just every once in a while it kind of gets muffled. So I'm not sure what your setup is.
Maybe my laptop.
I'm not sure.
Can you hear me okay now?
I can hear you fine. Yeah, it's very clear now.
Yeah, whenever you don't hear me clear, let me know. I will.
Okay, I will.
Make a difference.
As you were tracking it during the bear market and all that, your accuracy, I think I had heard, was around 80 or 85%. Is that correct?
Yeah, in 2019 it was about between 82 and 85, and then 2020 and I stopped tracking in 2020. Like I tracked every single call, but I didn't go back and calculate, my track record for that year. And then I'm still tracking my predictions on my Discord and also on my Telegram, the missed call or the accurate call. And I have a running log of that.
Okay, so you keep a log. That was one thing that helped build. I remember you were telling me that helped you build your confidence in what you were seeing, and then also being able just to track your. And you're very organized. If you guys are, I'll go back over this at the end so you guys can actually go follow her, but you can find her on Telegram, and then you can also find her on Patreon, and she still has some memberships available in the full access. So there is that opportunity as well, which we'll go back through that at the end. So you want to jump into Solana? That was the big noise today.
Yes,
Solana. Which is so funny because you were yesterday and the day before, you're like, oh my gosh, we need to tell the community about Solana. My spirit guides are telling me all about Solana. And then overnight, it just went crazy.
Yeah, so actually, I think I post and tweet Solana on my Telegram and on Twitter in June, and then also a few days ago. So the first message that they gave to me was on March 9, when Solana was at $14.87. They told me to get it. I didn't get it. And then they came back on May 22nd. They said, get some Solana. I thought I had time. I didn't buy it right away. But also at that time, $31, oh, that's expensive. Maybe take a pass on this. Then on June 4th, they came back and being very specific. They said, buy 1 Ethereum worth of Solana. At that time, price of Solana was $37.60. Then they had came back and gave me more price visions. They gave me incremental price visions because when they see the project has potential of hitting certain price prediction, they gave me, I think I post on Telegram, $591 for Solana, but that is not the highest price. So a few weeks ago, they gave me a price below $3,000. I don't think that is the highest price. The reason is they said that Solana will be a serious competitor to Ethereum. They have ability to be sort of like number one spot in this DApp and provide a platform similar to Ethereum. So Solana right now, they have 250 projects building and operating on the network. So Ethereum right now, it costs about, depending on the day. Can you hear me fine?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Ethereum, depending on the day, sometimes it costs $30 for a transaction fee. Sometimes it costs $168. Sometimes it's a lot higher. And Solana, if you pull up the website or chart, it's very inexpensive to cent transaction on Solana. It costs 0.0025, so it's under a penny to send transactions on Solana network. And yesterday they make a lot of noise because of the NFT, and yes, the NFT, and something called Mango Market sale.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. That was the news that.
Yes.
Okay.
So they, I think I can send you
in private chat.
Yeah, Solana has an NFT marketplace as well, so people could buy NFT on there. So they have a lot of transactions yesterday or something, and some famous NFT artwork was sold, and they have a huge volume. I posted on their Twitter yesterday.
Here, let me take this off and then I'll go look on their Twitter. I can go look it up. Let's see.
I think I tagged you on a few of them yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did last night. Is this the right one? And then this happened and everybody goes nuts. Okay, so, it's all that Degen Ape Academy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw all that happening. Okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of volume. There was a lot of sales volume yesterday. It's like record.
Okay, it says when Degen Ape Academy dropped, our WeaveNet received 1 million requests in a single minute.
That's a lot, right?
Insane. That's insane. Yeah. Jeez. Wow. Yet another daily, high daily transaction volume on our Weave. Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, so I really like this project. I've been looking into it a lot, and I bought a little bit when we have a sales in late July, when Solana was at $23. I bought a little bit, so I thought I have still have time to buy more, but I cannot believe what in the past 14 days, the price has skyrocketed so much. Also, Solana also provide staking as well. The staking reward is 6.73 APY. They have a lot going on. They offer staking, DeFi, NFT store, where you can buy NFT on their store. Let's see. And they
just
have
a reminder. Oh, sorry, SL. Just a reminder. None of this is financial or investment advice. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Do your own research.
Yes, I agree with that. So I've been thinking. I've been remind my friend, tell my friend, remind them, hey, Solana price is going crazy. And then some of my friends say, we missed the boat on this one, which is past. And then some people say, if it retrace a little bit, I'll buy more. If I make profit from meme coin like Shiba or whatever, I take the profit from Shiba or Dogecoin or whatever, and then I will roll over to buy Solana. So I'm not suggesting people should, buy Solana at $63. It's pretty pricey comparing to Theta. Theta about $7-ish. ADA about $2. I'm just rounding off. FDC 13 cents. VET and ZIL is under 15 cents. So, we get more bang for our buck if we buy some other crypto that's cheaper.
Right.
But if people have a chance to buy Ethereum under $50, and if the price ever dropped to $50, I'm not saying but if the price drops to a certain level, and you said that, hey, if I can get Ethereum at $60, $55, whatever that's the amount that you willing to pay, then you can get some, because Ethereum right now is let me see the price. It's $3,100. Ethereum is $3,100, and many of us has missed the boat and didn't buy Ethereum at $50 or $100 because we weren't around. We wasn't in the space yet. So if one day, fast forward a few years from now, or even next year, Ethereum is Solana is at a couple of dollars or even higher.
Right.
$60.
So you're saying, like, if they're telling you that this is truly, that Solana truly is an Ethereum killer, if you had an opportunity to buy, then Solana would theoretically be at least Ethereum prices. And so if you had an opportunity to buy Ethereum at what Solana price is right now, you'd still think that was a great deal.
Yes, but I think everyone should research on this project, watch some YouTube video.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good video. They do fundamental research on Solana already. Watch it, review their fundamental, look through their website to see who's the investor are. Very well-known investor. VC.
I lost you again.
I'm still here.
Okay, I can hear you. It's just a little muffled.
Okay.
There. I can hear you better now.
Yeah, next time I use the microphone. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right.
So I'm not suggesting people to buy. I'm suggesting people to look into this, research it. My spirit guide will provide me the price prediction of like under $3,000, very close to $3,000, but a little bit under $3,000.
Okay.
And that is not an all-time high price. They said that if Solana will be Ethereum killer, just the fact that their transaction fee is so low, like under a penny, compared to Ethereum. But also they already have a lot of projects operating on Solana network, and they have been growing like crazy. A lot of projects is operating on their network. So I really like them. If the price go down a little bit, I will buy a little more. I don't have a lot. I will continue monitoring and watching it. If I have any spare couple dollars, I throw in Solana. Because I don't own a lot of Ethereum. I have a little bit. And there's no way I can afford like a couple or 10 Ethereum right now. So I think for me, because I will hold Solana long term, most of my coin I hold a long time anyway, unless I take profit and roll into from meme coin or from like micro cap coin, like I call them cash flow coin, like wings that I post on my Telegram that will go to a penny.
Yeah, it's kind of some of those that are almost like little lottery tickets that you'll focus on.
Yes.
Those micro that you can kind of get rid of some of those zeros, make some gains on those, and then roll those into some of these that we're focusing on today that are kind of what you would call your blue chip or your long-term projects that you really look at those solid projects.
So any coin that I'm investing in that like under a penny, I call them like cash flow coin. It generates me cash flow. I have like $10,000 profit from one coin, for example, and then I take that profit and I buy my blue chips, my favorite coin. So it's like we buying getting our coin for free, basically. So my group has been doing that since last October, and we have been very successful in doing that because we identify projects early. And luckily, my spirit guide has been providing me prediction on some of them. And Shiba is one, Quota is another, Fibo is Fibo Swap. XYO we got in when it was it's only cost about $1,000 for millions. Right now, XYO has gone up to a penny. So VRA, we have so many coin ended up pending that we got in early, and our strategy has been working. So there's a very creative way of looking for money, locating money, how to generate cash flow in this space. Just using different kind of strategy.
Definitely. And you guys, if you're interested in joining SL's group, you can find the link to her Patreon in the description of this video. And you can join her Patreon, and then and it's a really active group. A lot of the members are also contributing to the resources. My husband's very active in the group, and he's in there reading the chat all the time. I don't know how much he contributes, but he's constantly on there. So, yeah, so Solana, we know that's a big one that you're really excited about, especially lately. Do we want to move on to the next one? Because we want to get a couple of them in. We're already 30 minutes in almost.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let's touch on, everybody loves Theta. Big Swear, Michelle White Dove was big on that. So that's already kind of a known one on our channel. Can you kind of touch on what your guides have given you some visions or some numbers for Theta?
Can you pull up a chart for Theta?
Yeah. Let me see here.
So Theta, when Michelle White Dove introduced Theta to the community, it was like about 3 penny in 2018, and it stayed at around 3 penny, 5 penny, under 10 cents for a long period of time, maybe months in 2018, and even in 2019, the price still low. Investors who were really fortunate to get into this space in 2018-19, if they had money, they were able to buy a lot of Theta. So those people probably don't buy Theta anymore at $7.59. So those people are like pretty much offset. They have 1,000 Theta or half a million Theta. Those people are offset. So anyone who just entered the market like this year don't have any Theta, I seriously suggest you to look into Theta, consider it. And then this project is non-stop. They just like working all the time. They have every few months they partner with someone. Every few months they have huge partnership. I think Katy Perry signed on, and then Lionsgate, I think.
Yeah, Lionsgate, Samsung, PlayStation. Yeah, I mean the list.
And then they also trying to launch the Theta NFT.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they will airdrop a new coin called D-Drop, I think, next year. If you own Theta.
There's also something else coming up. So there's Theta Fuel, and then there's, and I should know this. There's something, as long as you're staking your Theta after August 1st, you're going to get another.
Yeah, that's the one, D-Drop. D-Drop.
Oh, okay.
Yes, D-Drop.
That's what you're talking about. Okay.
Okay.
So that's coming too. Yeah. Oh, I can't hear you again. Oh, now I can hear you.
Okay. So with Theta, they offer so much incentive to the community. If we stake Theta, we get a free T-Fuel, and then now if you have 1,000 T-Fuel, you earn like some other reward as well. And then now, if you stake Theta, they will offer you a second free coin. Yeah. So they have been really taking care of the investors. So what my price prediction? I have like $500 price prediction for Theta for the longest time.
$500.
Yes, but then a few months ago, they told me it can go to $980. Yeah, $980. And then they told me it will go to between 3,000 and 5,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So that is the long-term version. Then they also, when a price about to hit in a few months, they tell me incremental version as well. They told me $35, $70. Let me see what else. 41. So I don't have timeline for that. I wish, each version they say, hey, the date is like, whatever, August 1st, whatever. That'd be like amazing.
Right. They don't give you dates. They just give you numbers. That's where it's been really great when we partner up with an astrologer, because they'll get dates, but they don't get numbers. And then you'll get numbers, but you don't get dates. So
I
you've
think
done
it's
this.
interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting to go back and see, because we'll partner up with an astrologer. So then if you guys want to watch some of those videos, you have to join either SL's Patreon or my Patreon to see some of those, and then go back and look at the history, and they've been pretty accurate. So that's been really interesting too.
So I want to elaborate on what Lisa just said. So a bunch of video that I have been collaborating with Lisa and Jill Jordan. She's the astrologer. So like patrons, they join the live stream, and then I have it on my patrons. But eventually, I think a few days later, I published to on my YouTube, because the whole reason I'm doing video, because I want to share the information with the general community, but I want to give my patrons like the first dip, they can view the video the first 2 days. I don't do a lot of video. I told Lisa all of them, but whenever I do a video, because I feel the information is so important that I want to share with the general public. That's the reason. That's the only reason that I do video.
Yeah, Bitcoin is for the people, and that's what I'm excited to be able to share this information for as well.
So would you still buy Theta at this price, Lisa?
We wouldn't be. We got in a long time ago,
Okay.
So we wouldn't be buying Theta right now.
So basically, you like all set with your Theta
for
bag.
now, unless it dipped way back down again. I mean, it would have to be. No, we're very happy with our Theta.
Yeah, that's good. That's a blessing.
It is. It is a blessing. Bixweir has been a blessing to our family. We say he's our crypto godfather, because he's how my mom ever even found out. She was a big gold silver bug, and so she was following Bixweir, and that's how we found out about crypto, was because Uncle Cliff taught Bixweir about crypto. So Bix taught Nana about crypto, and Nana taught my husband and I about crypto. So it all came through, and then he found out about Theta through Michelle White Dove, and then we found out about it. So big thanks, big shout out to Bixweir.
Awesome.
Let's hit on, where do you want to go next? What's your next favorite?
What's on the list? We have Digibyte.
Oh yeah, everybody loves Digibyte.
Yeah.
Digibyte's a great project. It's a proof of work coin. It's, it's very inexpensive. This is a great opportunity. This is like the people's coin. Everybody can afford this. The fees are cheap. It moves very fast. It's very secure. It's Litecoin's little brother, so, and it's down right now. My gosh.
Yeah. So Digibyte, it was really inexpensive, under a penny in 2018, 2019, for about maybe 2 years. It went up maybe to a penny, but it's remained under a penny for a long time. And a lot of my friends and people who got in early, they got a Theta bag. No, sorry, Digibyte bag. They have their portfolio. They have the quantity they're looking for. Some of my members who just joined the crypto market, they're still trying to accumulate their Digibyte goal. The goal could be 50,000, 1,000 Digibyte. Some people want 1 million. Some people want 500,000. I still accumulate Digibyte. I will use my profit from my meme coin or from my under penny coin, my cash flow coin. I rolled over to Digibyte. Some people don't refused to pay 7 cents for Digibyte. The reason is they got the Digibyte under penny. They got a couple million of that. I say they don't want to spend 7 cents or 6 cents on Digibyte. That's fine because they already have like a couple million Digibyte. But for anyone who new to this space, Digibyte is a must. It's a must-have.
I agree. It's a great opportunity. You know, we had a couple of developers from the team come on and we did a video with them, and they validated when we had, was it the video that it was you and I and Maya did?
Yes,
And Maya
yes.
was seeing all that in their chart, in their astrological chart. They had all this doing contracts with the government. And you guys know, if you're Digibyte people, you know that they have Digi-ID. And there was a lot of stuff about contracts with the government, possibly in the spring. And these guys that couldn't say anything, they were like making faces. And, you know, so I think that is coming for Digibyte this spring. So I think this is a big opportunity. We cannot confirm or deny. We're just telling you what the Vedic or the astrologer, she's Vedic, right? Maya's Vedic astrologer?
Yes.
Okay, so what the Vedic astrologer was saying, Jill confirmed with Western astrology the same thing, that she was seeing the government contracts with the Digibyte, and also a rise in the spring. SL, what were your guides telling you as far as visions for Digibyte?
Yeah, my first vision was Digibyte will go to $150, and then last year they came back and said, "Hey, we'll go to $240." And then recently, they told me this year Digibyte will go a lot higher in the thousands. I shared that with my friends and my community is under $2,000. That's all I can say. Okay. It's huge.
And that doesn't mean this year. Once again, you don't get dates, but it just means that's just what your guides are telling you for like the future of Digibyte at some point.
Yes, it's very long term. Then a few days ago, I posted that on my Telegram. They said that Digibyte go to 89 cents, and I got a vision, I think last year, where they showed me that Digibyte will have some kind of like contract in Europe. They didn't tell me whether the contract will be with the governments or the private sector, but I just could say that contracts, and then the price is $46. So they didn't clarify whether that, you know, when they sign contract with some either private or public group in Europe, the price will be $46. But they said, you know, Europe $46. They told me that. And in my Discord group, we have a room called Dreams. Like dreams, people, I get dreams this day every day for the visions. And then also my members, because we under the same umbrella. So everyone is sort of like tap into the similar collective consciousness. So therefore, a lot of people get dreams, like crypto vision dreams, and relate to the market. People get we get, beside myself, a few members get like dreams, sometimes daily, sometimes a few times a month. So one of my members, she saw that ADP payroll. Do you know that company?
Yes, ADP. Mm-hmm.
Payroll, yeah. So she saw ADP payroll one day were operating on Digibyte network.
Interesting.
The reason is Digibyte is very secure. It's not easy to hack. So therefore, you know, payroll is, you know, you need a platform that, you know, sort of bulletproof. So therefore, I'm surprised, but not surprised that they picked Digibyte network. I mean, that could be like, I don't know, 5 years from now or years from now, but just to see a glimpse of the future, the potentials, like which company will use Digibyte for their business is it's exciting.
Yes, it is.
Digibyte is working a lot on behind the scene. That's what I know of. They don't share the information on social media because of the nature of the contracts. Most of the contracts will be involved with the government, so therefore they cannot reveal the information.
Right. They
before,
can't talk about it publicly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before everything is finalized. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so that's Digibyte. Let's see. We wanted to give everybody a couple heads up on what some of your favorites were. So what do we want to do next?
We can talk about ADA. ADA.
ADA, okay.
Do you own ADA?
I think so. Not
No?
a lot. Not a lot, but
Okay.
we have some. It's not like a favorite.
Yeah, ADA was really the founder. I think his name is Charlie. Yeah, he's been working on this project for a long time, since maybe 2018 or a little bit earlier, maybe 2017, 18. And Cardano has been working on building the network for a long time. And what's his name? Crypto Chico was making fun of Cardano because, they supposed to launch mainnet, and they would delay for about a year or longer. And they said, oh, is this project really real? Are they just dragging their feet and so on? In any case, so Cardano want to do similar work like Ethereum, but going to be much faster and more decentralized. So I think this project will be around for a long time. And it's one of blue chips. A lot of people in my group love it because people can stick ADA.
Mm-hmm.
And Charlie, I think he got on YouTube on a weekly basis and provide people updates. So people really plug in. They know exactly, what they're working on. So people like that. They're pretty transparent. I didn't get into ADA until like I think last year or in 2019. I didn't get into ADA in 2018 because it was really a slow moving coin. It didn't move, didn't have a lot of movement because the company didn't have a lot to present. They worked on the projects for a long period of time. But this one really would be outstanding. This is one of our blue chip coin on my recommended list. The price prediction will be pretty amazing. I think I have, this is not an all-time high price. I have it go to about $400.
Okay.
I haven't shared that on Telegram. I don't think so. There's so many visions.
Okay.
There's so many visions. I cannot keep track.
Yeah, and this one's just at a little over $2 right now. So
yes,
you were getting visions for over 400 or all-time high of $400.
No, not all-time high. I have
not all-time high. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yes. So Cardano, they have a long way ahead. They will have a hard fork sometime the end of August. And then they have some, I think, 2 more stages they have to work on. They have to work on the DeFi. They probably will offer NFT. And they want to get to the point where developer can develop projects on the network, similar to Solana and Ethereum and Polkadot. But then, after they launch, after the project is moving along far enough for developers to develop projects on the network, developer, why you should develop project on my network versus on Polkadot or Solana. So, but I think there's space for all of them, for all 4 projects. I think the more the better, because I don't like Ethereum. Ethereum Ethereum sort of like have the first mover advantage where they got into the space in maybe 2014 or around there, and they developed the platform. It's similar like Apple, you know, Apple
Right.
has this platform where developer can develop apps, any kind of app, and they can dictate the rules, the price, and if they don't like any app, they can just boot it off or change the rule. So with Ethereum, the issue the consumer is facing right now, the investor is facing right now is the high fee. It's like pretty much some of my members refuse to buy either meme coin or coin that is on Ethereum network because they don't want to pay $100 or
Right.
$150
Right.
transaction fee. But also Ethereum, it hasn't been working to reduce the transaction fee for the investors, and we don't know if they're planning to. They suppose with the new hard fork, the
Right.
London one,
That London fork was supposed to help with that.
but it didn't. So therefore, if we have more competitions in here, and I mean, the crypto market is a global economy, so therefore we don't want one company not say control, but one company have all the market share. So we need more company to offer similar projects or services. So
Right.
developer have a choice of, you know, should it, develop a project on Cardano, Solana, Ethereum, and so on and so on. So it's always good to have a choice.
Definitely.
When 2 years ago, in 2017, due to the ICO craziness, developer developed the ICO on Ethereum network, like, and they spit out really fast because Ethereum was the only one who offered that kind of service. Right now, we have more choices, so which is what I
Yeah,
like.
that's definitely good for the people and good for the market. So we don't end up with situations like Facebook and YouTube and all that. So speaking of Ethereum and their problems, Matic is one of my favorites, and I know it's one of yours. Can we jump over there and get
Yes.
some talk about Matic and all the good things about it, and some of your visions and price predictions on Matic? Which it's now rebranded as Polygon, but they still have the ticker as Matic. So I continue to call it Matic. And it's still $1.45 today. So it's still something that you can get a lot of coins for not a lot of money right now.
Yeah. Solana or Polygon?
Um,
I like
let's see.
Polygon.
Yeah. Polygon. I was going to go back. I printed off some of your, let's see. Is it on this chart?
Okay.
You have your, so this is supposed to do is to not be an Ethereum killer. This is supposed to actually help solve the problem of Ethereum. It's supposed to help with the fees and the
Scaling, the transaction
yes,
scaling.
the scaling. Yeah. So what were some of your visions that you got for Matic or Polygon?
Polygon long term, very long term, years from now, will be, I got a vision of under $2,500. That's very long term from now. Short term, they told me $6 recently, and I hope that we can hit that this year. They show me incremental price prediction. They show me so many. Like every few months, they say, hey, this is the price for Matic. Here, this is the price. This price. It's impossible to do, but the long term is under $2,500.
Okay.
Recently, they told me $6. I really like Matic because, again, it's really inexpensive to send transaction fee. I think it's about 2 cents, and they already have something called Quick Swap where you can buy coin on there, where you can stick on their swap site. and people do pooling as well. You earn a lot of free coin. I haven't tried that. A lot of my friends have been doing that. So they will. 2 days ago, they just partner with another company called ZKX or to do scaling. But that company specialize in something called ZKX. No, let's see. I shared that with you the other day. Do you see that?
Is it? Did you share it with me on Twitter?
Yes.
Let me see. Did you like DM me, or did you send it on, or did you like tag me in it?
I tag you on Twitter.
Oh Lord, I'll never be able to find it.
You have too many.
Okay. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You pull up Twitter. You pull up Matic. It's on. Oh, it's on their main page. Like it's 2 days ago.
On Matic's Twitter.
Yeah, Polygon Twitter.
Okay. Okay. Let me think about this. Let's see if I go over to. Let me think. Make sure I'm not. Let's see. Okay.
Let me see.
Here we go. 2 days ago. That's August 13th. Was that the? It's a big day. We're announcing a strategic focus on ZK scaling solutions, 1 billion in funding for this effort. First big foray into the exciting world of ZK. We're excited to announce the merger acquisition of Hermes Network. This is what Jill was talking about.
Yeah, that's why I tag you.
Oh my gosh. She totally, I just got chills. She totally said, remember she said, it's like an acquisition.
Yes. And then you said partnership.
Oh my gosh. She totally said this on the video. She had a
Ethereum will partner or have partner or acquire.
I got to go back and watch the video now.
Yeah.
So I can't believe now I got to go back and watch the video again. So she was talking about Polygon. She loves this Matic. She loves the infinity symbol and the purple and just the whole bit. But she talked about she saw in its chart and then some kind of merger acquisition thing. So I can't remember what you were saying at the same time.
But I think she said that the partnership for Ethereum, not Polygon. But I don't. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, for Ethereum. She said next year. Next year the partnership will be Ethereum.
Oh, and I thought it was this partnering with Ethereum. Maybe that's what it was. Now I gotta go back.
Yeah, she said that next year Ethereum will partner with a project or company, and then out of the blue we got an announcement from Polygon that they just have partnership with.
Okay. So they're saying 6 months ago we announced Polygon. There was a pressing need to scale Ethereum, and our POS chain turned out to be the best immediate solution relief. Now both Polygon and Ethereum are in a better place, so we believe it is the right time to focus more on innovation. We've been actively experimenting with all major scaling technologies since 2017 based on what we've learned. We believe that ZK crypto is our best bet to build the solutions we want and all deserve. Please read the ZK thesis for more detail. So as mentioned above, we're committing $1 billion from our treasury to fund this effort. The funds will be used to acquire world-class building projects, build ZK-based solutions, hire premium talent, adoption of ZK solutions, research funding, etc. Now back to Hermes. Starting today, we'll initiate. Oh my gosh, it's a really long stream. You guys can go read it.
Yes.
But that's really cool.
Yeah, it's really positive for Polygon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really happy that they actually acquired a project to improve the network, because it's sometimes a project don't have the financial means to do that, but they have that.
They're really investing in it. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I think we have time for one more. You want to do Zill?
Sure, Zilliqa.
Zilliqa.
Do you
That's
own
another
Zil?
one. Oh yes, that's a favorite. That's a favorite at the Davis household.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
When did you get into Zil?
I don't know. It's the last year and a half or 2 years are a blur with me with the vid and all that going on. Like I can't. I'd have to go look. Um, but Charlie gets all excited about the Gzil. And then there isn't this the one where and there's only ever going to be so many
Yes, Zil. Yes,
Gzil,
Zil.
and those are the governance ones, and
Yes.
then you get some superpower with them. I don't know. He gets so
Voting power.
excited about
Voting
this
power.
one. Yes, you get the voting power with the governance token, and he loves this one.
Yeah.
So, and you can buy tons of them. You know.
Yeah, but I'm surprised that VeChain, in terms of price wise, beat Zilliqa. I'm surprised because VeChain was really behind. They were like stuck at 3 cents for a long time, and then out of nowhere, VeChain right now is 13 cents and Zil 10 cents.
VeChain, that's
Yeah.
the other one that we were going to talk about.
Next time.
Okay, we're going to do this again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do Zilliqa really quick. Here's the 1-year price chart. So it's down right now. It's probably a good opportunity
Can you
for
share
people.
the chart with us, please?
Oh, sorry. I thought I was. I apologize. Thank you for telling me. Yeah. So what kind of numbers were you getting for Zilliqa?
So I think I shared on my Telegram. I think the vision I got was $10. Let me see if they have provided me any update information. Let me look through my notes. Give me a second.
Okay.
So Zilliqa, actually, I found out about them during the first month they launched in 2018 from a YouTuber. I forgot his name, but I learned a lot of new projects from him. And he said, "Oh, Zilliqa is the most exciting project he ever seen. He could not like stop talking about it." So that was in 2018, but Zilliqa didn't pick up like speed or steam into probably 2020. It took them a long time to develop a project, and finally, when they have the Zil Swap and GZIL, that was exciting time because the price stuck under a penny, under 5 cents for about over a year as well. Similar story like ADA. So Zilliqa, other vision that my spirit guide provide to me is under $400, just under $400, a little bit, just under $400. And I don't think that's all-time high. So all this coin that I'm talking about today, so we talk about Solana, Theta, Digibyte, ADA, Matic, and Zil.
Yeah.
All these coins, the reason that we're talking about now is these coins will be around for at least 5 years or longer. And if one day the projects need to scale and upgrade the network to have something called quantum encryption technology in their coding, they will have the financial mean to do that. Because these are like bigger projects. They have bigger projects, and they have the financial resource to do that. They have the manpower to do that. This company, none of this company will sort of like die off if the regulations roll out and they cannot handle it, or they don't have the resources to handle it. So all these companies will be around at least 5 years. They are, I think, all of them are on my recommended list. Some of them is my favorite. Like I group them under like, oh, this coin are my favorite, this coin a must have, and this coin is nice to have. So all of them is either a must have or nice to have. I told my group a long time ago, and they have been accumulating it for over 2 years. So none of these are shitcoin, basically. And I feel that I should have talked about most of them throughout this year and last year, but I thought like I did one video or two video, that's plenty, that's plenty. But sometimes I feel that with anything like new information or investment or different things, we have to send reinforcement message, because there's so many coin people here and then forgets, and that's why.
Well, and there's new people coming in the space all the time. I had a friend just this morning reach out to my husband and I, and we're like, okay, if somebody's going to get in, like, what are the top 10 coins that they should get in? And, what are those things that they need to be looking at? And so I think it's a great thing. And this is not financial advice, but this is what we're telling people. Like, if somebody were to ask me, what do I need to be looking at? What are some things that I need to go do my research on and make a decision for myself if that's a project for me? And of course, I always recommend Bitcoin and Litecoin as well, because those are those proof of work projects that you should be involved in as well. But those are things you should look at, and you should make those decisions for yourself. So
yeah. So again, for people who has been in the space from 2018 until now, like, these prices really expensive to you guys, because you guys got Theta 3 cents, Digibyte under a penny, 88 cents, Matic at 4 cents, Zil under a penny. So these price doesn't make sense for you guys to buy more of it. Then you don't have to concentrate on all the coin or all the blue chips coin that have great fundamental. Either they will be competitor to Ethereum, or they will create, or DeFi projects, or gaming projects. There's so many different other industry that you can concentrate in. Just like pick the leader of each sector. Like Theta is the leader of the entertainment and YouTube and live streaming. ADA is competing with Ethereum. But for people who just got into this space this year, beginning of this year, you haven't bought your Digibyte or ADA, Matic, and so on. If you have the budgets, figure out how much you can afford some ADA or Digibyte. People ask me all the time, how many coins should they get? Like, how many Digibyte should they get? I always answer that they should spend the amount of money that they have a budget for. If they have a budget for 50,000 Digibyte, if they have a budget for 100,000 Digibyte, then get that. But if they have a budget for something for smaller bag, then get that as well. Get it now, and then if you have more money later on, the profit from under a penny coin or meme coin, then roll it over and buy more Digibyte. You buy incremental. So it took me a long time to meet my Digibyte goal. And then I still buying Digibyte because I plan to hold it for, like, I don't know, the next 10 years or so. And, I can give Digibyte out as a gift. So that's why I still accumulating it. I like the company. I like the projects. I mean, it's moving a little slower price-wise, but I think when early next year, or when they actually sign official first contracts or have some serious business contract, the price will be really exciting. One of my member, I think a few people, yesterday I was looking on my Telegram and someone posted on J Snippy YouTube video August 2020. One of his viewer wrote, like, I have a dream. Someone just bought like either 5 billion or 8 billion of Digibyte. That's one dream. And then someone else has another dream in my group that someone bought like a couple 100 millions of Digibyte. So
Did
Go
you
ahead.
see that when we did the, we were doing our video, was it this weekend? We were doing, it was you and I and Jill and Digibyte. Somebody went and bought like 14 million
Yes,
Digibyte
afterward. Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
while we were doing our live
Yeah.
stream. Yeah, that
Oh,
was
I didn't know
hilarious.
I was doing a live stream.
Or well, it was while we were live, but for our members only.
Oh, I see. And then someone else, a friend of a friend, she predicted that hedge fund manager will buy Digibyte. A group of a few hedge fund manager will buy Digibyte in the future. She doesn't have a timeline, but Digibyte will not be ignored in the future by a lot of people. And whoever bought in millions, who bought like 10 millions right now, they know what's going on. They know
Yeah.
what's going on with Digibyte behind the scenes. Either they have like the 4-in-1 we don't have, or they got some, I don't know, visions that we don't have. But I'm
Or
still
they're
buying Digibyte.
trusting what you and Jill said. And so they're going to be very happy this spring when those 14 million go.
Yeah,
Great.
we already did the astrology on Digibyte with Maya a few months
Yeah.
ago. It's on your YouTube, on my YouTube, so people
Yeah.
can see the timeline for Digibyte. You know, when it will spike. You know, when they will have a contract signed. I think like spring of 2021.
Yeah. All of those videos have this pretty much the same information. And we did those with multiple astrologers. We did those with multiple people, and they were all pretty much the same kind of timeline. So that's really interesting. Yeah.
Yes. So next time we can talk about some other
Okay.
coin,
Yeah.
XDC bets, and some other exciting projects, like blue chip projects that will basically the leader in this space that will be around for at least 5 years that we can talk about and share our
That
knowledge.
That sounds great. I really appreciate you for coming on here, and I'm glad to share you with everybody on the live stream. Thanks to everybody watching. Make sure to give us a like, share this video, and you guys, this is just another resource for us to get information out to. Teach people about crypto, do your own research, check these projects out, go to their websites, read their white paper, learn about the project before you invest in them. We want everybody to take their own personal responsibility and educate yourself on this. This is how we get our freedom and, become responsible for yourself. So, thanks again, SL, and we will see you guys next time on The New Normal. Take care.
You're welcome. See you.
Bye.